the essence of man, the containment of man, that which he contains, his essence, his containment. Nobody ever comes into this world knowing who they are as an individual. Okay, you don't come into this world having the full grasp of what it means to be a boy, what it means to, you know. So when you are, as you maturing, as you're growing up, you get given this ideologies of what it means to work a job, what it means to be in school, what it means to be an athlete, whatever it is that you learn as an individual. Now, a lot of people don't pay attention to the fact that these structures, constructs, even what it means to date, what it means to be in a relationship, what it means to be a husband, the essence, the fundamental, the containment. We could change that based on the knowledge given. So when you get the knowledge given that, your whole essence of a man, being a man means you work your day and come home. That's the essence. If that's the programming that you get given, that's all you're gonna believe. Now we know that men, oftentimes men feel like, oh man, I just feel like something that I was meant purpose to do, something I was meant to do, And unfortunately, it's not until we're older, and unfortunately, sometimes when we're older, we've made some mistakes that linger from our twenties. But the essence is that there's individuals who've been born way before you were around that have put systems in place to undermine your masculinity. Power lies in the fact that if you are smart and can alter society in a way, if it threatens the powers that be, you're not going to succeed. So the essence of a man and the critical ingredients that makes him who he is, if his nature is contrary to what society expects, you're gonna be shunned. Yeah, I do know very well that the message is not for everybody. That those individuals that they know what they're doing is just outside this, what they expect is square. It's those that comply that work within the system. But then there's those who want to live off the grid and don't worry about society and systems and everything else. And government systems have a problem with that because they're like, why should you have to be outside over there? We want you over here. But that just goes to show that a man can move outside the parameters of the expectations. And that's why I'm saying this message is not for the many. I don't expect it to resonate with the many because some people will say, well, why am I doing this profession and I'm not seeing results? Because maybe your essence is not designed for the thing that you're doing. The essence calls out for greater. Sometimes it's isolation. Sometimes it's sacrifice, volunteering, whatever it is that you want to do. But because we've been structured into certain elements, there's nothing wrong with structure. But if the one doing the structuring is not factoring in your geniusness, it's not factoring in your awesome potency, or they're threatened by that, then you're not gonna go very far. So you feel frustrated. So essence is you feel is wasted. That's another reason, I'll be honest, some men take their own lives because they feel like this life is not for them. Because if all you're doing is dating and going to work, what am I doing over here?